And sometimes, Maya, have you... Oh, wait, if you think like this, maybe this would happen. I'm like, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. We should have like another plan with this. So I think if I would be the president, I don't think there's much like change because I feel like he's doing really well as a president.
Stop slamming him in another hostile confession, guys.
The Jarvis is crying.
slamming him.
No. Hi guys, welcome to our new series, Mini Slate In. This Mini Slate In is basically for us to invite students to talk about hit topics and have a discussion session. And today we have our very first guest. Very excited. They are the president of CAS and the vice president of CAS. So I'm your host for today, Tiffany.
Hi, I'm the co-host Divakaran.
Hey guys, my name is Darwish. I'm the president of CAS. I'm from Cycle 28, and I just started being president like, say, 3 months ago, around there.
Okay. Hello guys, I am Sumaya. I'm the vice president for CAS, and I've been the vice president the same time as Darwish. Yeah, and also Barman.
Shout out to Barman.
Hi, Barman.
Shout out Barman, man.
Yeah, it sucks you couldn't invite Varman. He's busy outside. But we have both of you here today, so it's very cool.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, it's excited to have you guys as well. Like CS, bro. We're from FCA, so it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Dah lah first episode kan.
How did that was night feel for both of you? Because I think there was a lot of good memories and bad memories. If you want to talk about it.
Bad memories.
A great moment for Darwish, which is he performed on that night. Sumaya sang on that night, and then she was also the MC. And then Darwish won award for Best Docu for Mima Men.
Wow.
And not only that, at the end of the event, he became the CAS president. So how was that? Would you like to share with us?
Macam tamak tu. All in one night. Yeah. Performance was completely separate. My friend Adam and I, we wanted to do a performance. You know, we both love music. We want to be in a band. So we did that, you know. We just got together, we're like, you know, screw it. Let's rehearse 3 days before and try to pull something off. President thing, yeah, it took me by shock. There's a video of me that my friend Vic took, and it's like the moment they announced it, there's no like smile on my face. It's just like horror.
Welcome to hell.
So,
yeah.
Okay, if we get a clip, we might play it on this.
And yeah, winning best docu. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. I know that my group and I were happy with what we made, and no, regardless whether we won an award or not, we were going to walk away from that semester happy lah. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Sumaya, you?
I'm trying to recollect all the memories I have during that night, but I think the one thing that macam the moment is when I have to be the MC on stage, because we were like having a lot of like gigs. We planned a lot of like action, and then by studying a lot of like P. Ramlee punya scenes, right? Because we were doing the trio Do Re Mi. I think that was like the most fun emceeing moments that I have lah. During the rehearsal, I kept on messing up. So I was like, okay, can I do this, or should I just bail and run away? Seriously, I thought that I couldn't make it, but then thank God, my co-host Dia and Dina, they also macam very good at making the event flow very smooth lah. And I think that is one of the things where you have to macam have the dynamics with your co-host, and which I'm glad to have them as my co-host.
Dynamic question. So if both of you right now, if you guys switch places, so you're gonna be the president and he's gonna be the vice president.
Ooh.
What is it gonna like?
I have one thing to say.
Okay.
Sumaya's a more organized person than me, so I think she'd be able to. Cause like as president now, I have to like set dates and work to those dates. Sometimes things have to be postponed. I feel like if you were president, you'd do a much better job at being organized. At least having your shit together.
Okay, since he said I'm more organized, but I feel like he's more meticulous because he really like go on through details that sometimes I miss to think of. Macam sometimes, Maya, have you ini? Oh wait, if you think like this, maybe this would happen. I'm like, that's true.
That's true.
That's true. We should have like another plan with this. So I think if I would be the president, I don't think there's much like change because I feel like he's doing really well as a president right now.
Thank you. No, but likewise, though, Smaya, I think you're doing really good as vice president, and I think maybe there won't be much difference if she was president because Smaya and I, we go way back to foundation, so we know each other for a long time. We're friends, and what we discovered also in this new role is that we work pretty well together. We communicate well, and we execute things very well together.
Nice. So Varman is typically the outsider.
Hey, no, bukan. Varman, I could have a whole different conversation about how Varman also works really well as a trio with us.
No, I
So,
was
yes.
kidding.
I'm looking over at the window right now.
But it's cool. I mean, it's nice to have you guys as the president and vice president.
So speaking of that, which was very interesting, is that we saw this event called Film Jam, and that was a CAS initiative, and a lot of different colleges, Sunway students came here to screen their films and all of that. So, whose idea was it? Who was the creative
Organizer,
director and all of that?
Yeah.
Like, share it with us.
First things first, I was the one who event directed Film Jam. But if we talk about idea, I think it came from one of our seniors, Reza, who was the president 2 terms ago. So he had this idea for Film Jam, a place to like screen each other's films. And it got passed down to Cheryl. And Cheryl worked out more details, but then she didn't get to execute it in her term. And then after that, it was passed to me, and I was like, all right, let's finally do it. And then I pushed to get it done, and we did. And I had a lot of fun. I thought the event was a pretty fun event overall.
Was it like hard because this was like 2-3 months into becoming the CAS, and then you're arranging such a big event, and a lot of other people are involving, because Film Jam is certainly an event that has to have a lot of ideas in it and inputs in it, and there must be clash. So was there any?
The hardest part, actually, surprisingly, was not the organizing the event, but to contact the people. I emailed about 5 unis, but I was in contact with Aswara, UITM, and Sunway, and I was just like constantly back and forth, like, oh, maybe we can do it at this date, but then we had to push it a bit more, and I had to collect their films, and after that, it was down to the event itself, and I went to Cheryl, our past president, to ask about advice about how she envisioned Film Jam.
Shout out to Cheryl.
Shout out to Cheryl. and she was like, yeah, it's supposed to be a very simple event. And she's like, don't think too much about the art. And so I didn't. I just set it at the cinema, and then at the soundstage you can eat, you can network, you can talk with people. That was that was really it for Film Jam.
Like having a lot of different universities come here in MMU and to watch film together. It's really, really interesting to see other people film. Like we're always in MMU, and it's like a small, big, and small community at the same time. And to have every other people to come around, yeah.
Yeah, true. Because macam with Film Jam, I also macam get to meet a lot of my friends from different university that I'm not like really close, and then I wouldn't hang out with them. I mean, I wouldn't have the chance to hang out with them.
Yeah.
I guess
But then
We get
meeting them, and then I'm like, oh my god, aren't you this? And then finally I get to meet like a lot of new friends. So I think Film Jam should be like a thing where we have it twice a semester ataupun once a sem.
Maybe this time Taylor will accept it.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe this time, maybe.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people at Film Jam. I don't know as many people at other universities, but that was the one event where I just like yo, what's up, man? And I just talked about their film and talked about what they're doing. All really interesting, really nice people.
Other than my friends, I think I was also helping out Darwish because I can see himself like juggling a lot of tasks, handling the event itself. And then I was actually preparing the certificates, the gift, and all. I think I have fun with like preparing the gift. Yeah.
What were you looking for in the gifts? Like, did you prepare a hamper?
Yeah, I prepared a hamper, and then my budget at that time it was like around 200.
Oh,
So it's a lot.
it's a lot.
And then I thought of buying like a professional kind of gift, but I feel like as a group I would love to have like a snack, like a hamper, yang macam everyone can share.
True.
Yeah, so yeah, I went to shopping and bought a lot of snacks.
Shopping haul.
Shopping
Of
haul.
course, yes. Then what do you think about the changes, like from you joining? I would say FCA. I would say since you joined FCA and till now, like what are the changes?
Have you become more professional?
Oh.
Oh.
This one change as in yourself ataupun as in the experience inside CS?
We can go with the experience.
Okay.
For me, yeah, it's not as like glamorous as it sounds. Like getting the title of president, I just work more, guys. Like I do more for I do more for FCA, which is something that I've always wanted to do, which is to give back to my community. So there's no change like I get special privileges. No, I work more, but I also get to meet more and get to know more because I want to know everybody in FCA if possible, and just even if I don't know them, I'm like, yo, I'm president of CS. You can come to me for this or for that, and I'll see where I can help, because I get it. I'm not the president of the whole of FCA, but I'm the president of a student body that works to make things for FCA. So if there is any issues and there's nobody to go to, you can go to me,
Yeah. Stop slamming him in that hostile confession, guys.
Little Jarvis is
slamming
crying.
him.
No. Yeah.
For me, changes, is it?
Yeah.
Changes, since I've been in CS for a really long time, I don't think there's like much changes anyway, because from the previous term, the president was Cheryl, right? And then she did a really good job in handling like CS as a whole. And then for this term, like I was a HOD in logistic. So I think that actually taught me a lot of stuff lah, in organizing an event, and then what CS usually do and stuff. So once I become the vice president, I think it didn't really whoa, what is this workload? Oh, it's not like a dia ada biasa macam tu lah.
I think I'll go with the bonus question. So you guys are doing genre now, right? It's under Amin. So do you guys want to share about, I don't know, one of your scripts or something like that, and go with like, oh, is it like NDA or something?
Oh,
Not at all. Actually, we're in the same team for genre. So we have
like a free promotion.
yes.
Wait, I want to do for myself.
Okay.
Do you wanna go or should I go?
Okay, you can go first.
So I'm the DP for our movie, and the movie is called Ksatria Baja. And your role is?
My role is a production designer where I design the costumes and also do the set lah.
Yeah. So what costume, you may ask? We are doing a sort of a mixed genre movie that has elements of Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu. So if you guys remember, Ultraman and Kamen Rider, those kind of TV shows, we have elements of that in our movie. And the movie is about it's sort of like kind of like a miserable father who dreams about becoming that superhero lah.
Betul? Like this dad figure, father figure, where he struggles to finds his self-worth. Do I say self-worth?
Kinda. I suppose you could.
Yeah, dia macam this character
man
is
of the
very
family.
yeah, betul. He's very timid, and then once he see the character in the TV show, he wanted to become more brave, like for his family lah.
Yeah, so like go through us with the how the PD procedure is going. And
Okay. So my current stage, how is it going? Actually, before I came here, I was at the foyer preparing for the mannequin where I can actually assemble all my material for the costume designs. And I'm actually quite nervous lah because I'm afraid that all the things yang macam the details where I sketch the drawing, the design, it doesn't go how it gonna turn out. Yeah, and then what you said earlier when you check out macam all the PD they macam don't get credit sometimes. I think that's true. That's true because it's always the lighting or the cinematography where macam orang macam mesmerized. Yeah, and then I feel like being in a production design, like it's my first time being a production designer actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think I decided to take like a different route rather than being a producer or director is because being in a genre, and especially with this kind of story where macam the Kamen Rider and the superhero, this kind of stuff, it makes me feel like, okay, if I would want to be a production designer as the first time, this would be it. This would be the story. And I would love to execute it as well as I imagined lah.
And you were saying that you had that Japanese costume thing going
Yeah,
on.
the art
Yeah.
design.
Yeah, but I like the chicken more.
Chicken.
So basically, her story needs a evil person and
The enemy character.
yeah, the enemy character and that superhero. And the superhero is
It's called Satria Baju, and then the augments of that is a grasshopper. So there's this enemy costume where I designed like a chicken because a chicken eat grasshopper. But it's hard to execute it. So we were like going to more macam logistically we choose something that is more simpler, which I think it's also hard to make. Tapi yeah, we decided to go for the other upper costume.
but
Yeah.
it's still a very
I wouldn't say what costume is. Go check it out.
So the last question is you have to choose your first favorite film and say why.
Our first. First favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts going everywhere.
Tu macam I don't remember what's my first because I have a face when I grow up. And I think the one that I macam remember the most is during high school or elementary school. I think I watched Trolls every night with my siblings. Trolls. Yeah, and then I just love Trolls because you know the subtle romance between the people. I love it.
Cute. And they like touch those sensitive thing, which just makes it really, really good for young adults or like kids.
Betul?
Really understand what's relationship.
And then I remember like someone make a edit of it, and I remember I watch it before I go to school because I love the movies. And then every night I always watch it with my siblings lah.
What about you, Dravish?
If you ask me to recall like a movie I felt very strongly as a kid, is a movie called Ultraman 3 and Ultraman Dina. So in Ultraman kan you had the different Ultramans. But in this one movie they decided to put the two Ultramans together. And I remember rewatching this movie like so many times. And then there's a scene where like Ultraman Dina is like he's dead. But then the people of Japan revive him with the power of light and hope.
Whoa.
And then he breaks out of captivity, and then he changes to a new suit, and then they do the and they kill the guy. That movie's dope, man.
Yeah.
Ultraman 3 and Ultraman Dina. That was my first favorite movie.
Ultraman is the best childhood movie that you could
It's my
watch.
childhood, man.
Yeah, me too. I guess all of us are like, really amazed in childhood. And it's all because of all these films, movies, and TV shows.
Betul?
Next time we can do a movie, like, comeback
Weekly
or something.
screening?
Yeah. with all these childhood movies.
Coming soon.
Coming
Weekly
soon.
screening coming
Yeah.
I think if we do Harry Potter, we have to do an entire week of a film.
soon. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, because there's
Movie
7.
That's
You have to screen it from Monday to Sunday. Yeah. But looking forward to the next new event. Our president and
Yeah.
vice president.
Yay.
Sad, but our times is up. Really, really happy to have you guys here. Yeah, we had to end.
We're happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, thank you. I was really hoping you guys were happy to be here.
Wait,
It's a
I think you
Saturday.
guys need to
Just
change
imagine
this,
if I
guys.
said I feel terrible being
No,
here.
it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday afternoon. I'm pretty sure you guys have other things to do. Tomorrow's
Right.
Mother's Day, so
That's
we need to
true.
prep some bouquets and stuff like that for sure.
Say I love you to your moms. Kiss
I love
your
you, Mom.
mothers. Buy flowers.
Thank you guys for listening to our new series, the Mini Slate In. And today we have Sumaya and Darvish together with us to share stories, no matter it's CAS, FCA, or about the films. And I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us. And but it's a good conversation, and we really, really look forward to hear more stories from the students. And yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Follow Slate In Podcast.
Yeah. Follow Slate In.
Subscribe.
Like,
Follow CAS.
comment on what topics you want to hear.